Hi. Today we're going to look at our first Irish reel, a tune called The Mountain Road. It's a 16 bar tune, which means that you only play part A once and then part B once, whereas the tunes we've learned up to now, we pretty much always play A, B, B. So you play A, B, A, B, A, B in this tune. Reels are 4-beat tunes, often with 8 notes per bar, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If we were tapping our foot along to keep the rhythm, we'd tap our foot on beats 1 and 3. Reels are probably the fastest of the Irish tunes when they're played up to speed, but they're nice played more steadily as well, and probably the most popular at many sessions, partly because of the technical challenges they present when you play them up to speed. So I'll play the Mountain Road through 3 times up to speed, then a couple of times much more steadily, and then we'll talk about some issues that we need to look at as we learn to play this tune. So the Mountain Road. Oh. Okay, and a good deal more steadily. Okay, and so the first thing to think about with reels are the picking direction rules. The picking the notes down, up, down, up, down, up applies as before, with the idea that that gives us economy of movement. We're not having to come back around the string too often. In this tune, however, we encounter a number of long notes. So notes, if you're counting out a bar, a note that would cover the 1 and instead of the just a note on every 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So at the start of the tune we've got one of those. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you imagine that we were going to pick down on all the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4 and up on all the ands. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When we come across a long note, like at the start of the tune, we pick that down. Now there's no and note, the next note is on a 2, the open A string. And so we're going to pick that on a down as well, as if we'd picked the and of one and as an up. So it goes down, bar again. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah. What we're doing there is we're keeping our finger down on this F sharp on fret 4 as we keep coming back to it. This is a manoeuvre called pivot note manoeuvres. Pivot note manoeuvre, and you hear it a lot in fast Irish reels. If you listen to the playing of bands like Altan or the Bothy Band or Lunasa, you'll hear in the reels that they play, you often get this sort of staccato sound, this. And that's achieved by having one note that stays the same, like a drone underneath, in this case the F sharp on fret 4 on the D string, while we play the note on the string below, different notes on the string below, and we give a little bit more emphasis to each of those notes on the string below than we do to the F sharp. So the F sharp becomes like a drone and you hear the notes on the string below in a more staccato way. So first of all, when you're learning to play this opening bar, make sure you get your picking directions right. As I said, you pick down, and then down on the A string below, the open A string, then back up on the F sharp, then down on the second fret of the A string, a B, then back to the F sharp again, and then down on the open A string again, and then up on the F sharp on the D string again, and then we're ready to do that again. And then we have another long F sharp next. And if you're picking it right, what happens is, I call it getting inside the box. Your pick, after the first downstroke, will stay in between the two strings. It will go down on the A string, up on the D string, inside the box. So you go backwards and forwards, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So watch for that as you learn this bit and make sure you're picking that the right way around, because it will help you get the emphasis that you need for that pivot note manoeuvre on the bottom string. And at the start of the second half, there's another long note, but this time it's a long note followed by another note, a shorter one, on the same note, if you see what I mean. So you're going to fret 5 on the A string, and again there. So what's happening? We're playing 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we pick down, there's no and, so no upstroke, and then another down. 1, 2, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So those are the main things to watch out for. In the next video, what we'll do is look at adding some ornaments by the way of triplets into this tune. So we're not just playing long notes. On the long notes we add triplets from time to time, but that's for another lesson. So for today, here's the Mountain Road steadily one more time. Now watch your picking directions when you learn this, yeah? And once you're comfy with the picking directions in the opening bar, then try and get a bit more emphasis to the note that's not the pivot note. So you get that sound. Pivot note bit again.